Hello, starting another new video, same day, two videos one day. So I'm gonna keep doing this again, probably every video, playing songs from different films. If you can guess this, it is Gladiator. Found it recently, put it on my playlist. Great movie, I recommend you go check it out. The first one, not the second one. Sequel, not as good. But moving on from that, I have a lot, as you can see, a lot of tabs open just for this one video. I'm going to dissect Timothee Chalamet's filmography, what I've seen so far. That being 19 different films, starting with The French Dispatch, Wes Anderson's worst movie by far. Timmy didn't even have a big role in this. That's kind of the main reason. Well, the main reasons I really watched it was one, to put on my Wes Anderson list, and then put on my Timmy list. I knew going in that it was one of his weaker films. I had no idea that I'd feel so disconnected and just would have no care for it at all. But I really had to give it half a star. I mean, it was some parts I was like, oh, okay, maybe here we go. I'm gonna start to maybe care about this, but then it would just pull away immediately. I mean, it's not like I didn't understand what was going on. I just really didn't care. But I just kind of wanted to show some, show some edits and stuff, kind of what really, when I think of Timothee Chalamet, he is, as of right now, he is my favorite actor. I got into him. Dune Part 2 is, so that came out March 2024. That's what really put me on the Timmy train. I mean, he'd been around before then. I believe I saw Little Women. Yes, I saw Little Women before Dune. He was great in that. I saw him in Beautiful. I saw him in Dune Part 2 was one of the later films I saw of him, but I wasn't he wasn't my guy until then, and it's been like that for almost 2 years now. But I mean, you're always gonna find some good stuff on TikTok.
Or definitely be a lice picker.
Just
be an amazing lice picker.
It's not even just his acting skills. I'd say it's because of his personality in front of the camera, whether that be on the film or interviews. He's done things like being a part of the College Game Day. Kind of just, I mean, I know he just turned 30, but he's definitely, he has a youthful soul, I would say. Especially, a lot of people are expecting him to earn an Oscar for his newest role in The Marty Supreme. He was nominated last year, lost to Adrian Brody. He might be the second coming of the newest big actor of this upcoming generation. He has a lot of people that he's worked with, a lot of great directors and stuff like that. But this is just the tip of the iceberg, and he's probably going to be... I'm going to be seeing his work I'm going to see him turn into a 50-year-old. Like, the way people grew up with Leo's, this is going to be the same way. He's going to be behind the camera, working on movies for the next 30 or so years. His filmography is already so diverse, as you can see. He's not just known for acting, he's known for his entire personality. So, I mean, if you've been, unless you've been living under a rock, you've seen his promotion for Marty Supreme, showcasing his ability to really get people behind one of his projects. And it's all even if his acting ability wasn't even as good as it is, he'd still be near the top of the chain, the food chain for his generation.
That's our place for me, not very much.
Sorry, I'm just showing a lot of edits here because I have these saved. I gotta show it to somebody. But this is the last one, and then I will go on to number 18. Okay, anyway, that wasn't a Timmy one. So 18. My review is just SMH. This movie was not good. It was not good. Timothee Chalamet. I mean, okay, you know it's not good when, watch, Gatsby. If if your main character's name is Gatsby, I don't even know what to say. Like, that's already a bad sign. Like, this movie, it doesn't even insist. It's just, it thinks it's like, it's trying to be like ironically pretentious or something. I don't know. I mean, the characters were kind of just like stale and bland and kind of just like some of the decisions and like the way the characters felt about certain decisions, you were just like kind of thinking, why? And I blame Woody Allen. I don't blame Timmy. I blame Woody Allen. This is my first film I saw of him from him. Oh no, it's my second. The second film I saw from him, and probably my last. That is all I have to say about A Rainy Day in New York. And at number 19, Bones and All. This will eventually get a rewatch. I do think that this is what this was the first Guadagnino I ever saw. I think, yeah. Nope, second. I saw Call Me by Your Name before that, but this needs a rewatch. Timmy has great acting. I've already seen clips. The scene in my banner. It's just the whole concept of the film kind of threw me off guard, I think, the first time watching it. I can't remember when that was, probably like 2 or 3 years ago. But I think just the whole concept is just kind of one of those things that throws me off. Even though I know both leads do a great job, Taylor Russell and Timmy, they have a great connection. So that'll get a rewatch, but not anytime soon. Wonka, 2023. If you ask me, I say it's overhyped, like a lot. I mean, I just don't care for roles like this. He does a good job. I just don't care for it. Like, and also I can't even tell if he does a good job. Like, it just here. So Timothy takes this Willy Wonka character and kind of, because of what the role in the film is asking for, he turns it into a way more goofy and fun type of role. Kind of just see if I can find a clip. I mean, they turn it a lot more musical numbers. Timmy's dancing and singing a lot more than would have happened in any other Willy Wonka movie. I think this clip will show a good example.
I'm making chocolate, of course. How do you like it?
I don't know. I've never had any.
You've never had chocolate?
Still, no.
Well, lucky for you, Noodle. I have a selection of the world's finest ingredients right here in my
To me, it just feels like he's memorizing these lines and trying to say it in a quirky type of way.
Oh.
I don't know.
Where to begin? That's the question. I know. Silver lining.
But that's probably just Willy Wonka in general. I don't know.
Did you always want to make chocolate?
No. Back when I was your age, I wanted to be a magician. Here, try one.
But yeah, that's the whole vibe you get from that movie. Not for me. Just not my cup of tea. Lady Bird, Greta Gerwig. I think this was the first film I saw from her. And it might honestly be her weakest. Let me check. I know I've seen 3, I believe. Yeah, this is her weakest film. Okay, it's tied with Barbie. But I watched it twice and I still gave it a 2. Timmy's cool in it, I know, but as far as a movie standpoint, not acting performance, but this is all ranked by the quality of the film, okay? I might eventually... I might re-rank this because it's specifically for Timmy. I might re-rank it by his acting performances because it would be kind of unfair to have a Timmy Tim list and then just rank everything by the quality of the film. But with that being said, Call Me by Your Name. I think he does a really good job acting in this. I mean, the first time I've only seen it once. I think second Guadagnino film. I might have been taken out of it just because it was part Italian and I hadn't really gotten into foreign film before then. I believe it is Italian. But I mean, I do just remember Timmy does a great role playing a homosexual in this film. He really gives it his all, and I think he does a great job alongside the rest of the cast. Armie Hammer, Michael Stromberg. Yeah, as far as movie quality, just not for me. I know I'm definitely in the minority for that, but that's okay. And now, this is more of the hot takes thing. I'll go through this one really quickly. Love the Coopers. It's just a dumb, chill Christmas movie that I found good enough to give 2 stars, honestly. Timmy's got a decent sized role in it. It's one of his lesser known films, but he's got a bigger part. Men, Women, and Children. How long is this movie? I give it 2.5 because honestly, it's honestly not even like a bad film. It's just not what I would have expected. Lots of different narratives being woven into each other. It's kind of one of those movies that takes 3 different storylines and towards halfway you see them connect, and towards the end it's kind of one big culmination of that. But this movie is, how long is it? 116 minutes, so a little under 2 hours. An hour 56. Timmy's in it for about, I want to say 5 seconds. I mean, you get to see him get beat up.
How could you have lost because of
and that's like his biggest role. He gets picked up and thrown on the table, and I mean that's literally about it. There he is. You can't even recognize him because of his hair. And there he goes. And that's all I see of Timmy. So I mean, didn't get to see him a lot, but whatever. He did a good job getting punched in the face, I guess. I don't know. The King. War films have never been my thing. As medieval, like 17th century, 18th century, that kind of time period. It's hard for me to like those just because that's just me personally. That's my personality. But I think the acting carries it a lot, especially from Timmy, and the choreography and the cinematography is also pretty solid. I mean, obviously Timmy has a pretty famous speech in this film. I think this is the apex, the peak of the film. Kind of like as you can see here, Paul Atreides' speech in Dune Part 2. I mean, any monologue like this, a lead actor is gonna be able to really show their chops off in acting. So I mean, his British accent does suck a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's like, I don't know. Maybe that's how. I mean, obviously he had a dialect coach, but I don't know. His English accent is quite trash.
We carry it with us always. If your day be today, so be it. Mine will be tomorrow. Or mine today and yours tomorrow. It matters not. What matters is that you know in your hearts that today you are that kingdom united. You are England. Each and every one of you. England is you. And it is the space between you.
You can literally hear his American accent slipping through pretty prominently.
Fill that space. Make it tissue. Make it mass. Make it impenetrable. Make it yours. Make it England.
Yep.
Make it England.
See, that's the part. That's the only part of the film I knew even before watching it. So I mean, I was just waiting for that few seconds, that 1 minute of screen time, the entire film while watching it with my friends. But number 10, Hot Summer Nights. I don't have any clips from this, but it is it's a good read. Young Timmy, 2017. He plays a character who kind of moves to a new town, falls for a girl, and the girl's brother and the girl will get into a bunch of drama with dealing I believe, what are they dealing? Okay, yeah, dealing weed. I liked it. I watched it this past summer. It was entertaining. I think it deserved that 3 stars. Yeah. Number 9, Beautiful Boy. This was early Timmy's best acting performance. Obviously, he's topped it now, but if you ask someone like before Doom Part 2, before Marty Supreme, they'd say this is his best performance. Steve Carell also does a good job playing a supporting role. Here, I'll show you a few clips from it that kind of show off his chops, that are the most famous parts of his performances.
David Shaw.
Hey, Dad, it's me.
Nick.
Yeah. Please don't make me, Dad.
I have always been
I know I
someone
did
who
wrong.
prefers these quieter roles
I
where
wanna stop, but
you
please,
can do
please,
good
please,
acting,
please, please,
but
please don't rehab, all right? Just let me come home. You know what? I realize it's actually I need to be home, and you guys are gonna give me the strength to stop. All right?
and this is why I kind of want to rewatch Bones and All,
That's not
because
going to happen.
Timmy does do a lot more subtle acting where it brings out a lot more emotion instead of just a very strong and hearty monologue of him doing a speech like in Doom Part 2 or just yelling. I think something like this takes a lot more acting chops. But this film, Beautiful Boy, does have a little bit of both.
Fucking hell, don't you understand that? No, you don't. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is wrong with you then, huh? What the hell is wrong with you people? No, you fucking suffocate me! You fucking suffocate me! Don't you fucking hell, don't you understand?
I mean, he can really flip a 180 and does a great job at both. So, I mean, a good 3-star. I do think that it's hard for me to say why I didn't give it a 3.5. I stick by my 3. If I can find a review here, I'll let's see. Let's see. I want to be able to find a review that really aligns with what I was thinking while watching it. Okay, yeah, I can find any. Let's see. If I can't find anything in the next few pages, I will promptly move on. Okay, I mean, I guess this is as good as we're gonna get. I mean, it didn't live up to expectations. I mean, it had emotional scenes, but it just really didn't hit you in the gut the way you thought it would. At least for me, I thought this was gonna be a movie. I mean, everyone says, "Oh, this movie's gonna wreck you" and all that, but it didn't. Personally, but it was still a good watch. Anyway, how do I go back to my list? Let's see. Oop, ignore that. Ignore. All right, moving on to number 8, Intergalactic. I like this a lot. Pretty entertaining. My review. It was just so fun to be able to match the voices to the characters on screen. I knew Timmy was in it. I had no idea Kid Cudi was the main character. I only watched it because Timmy. I saw it on his filmography. But who else is in it? Macaulay Culkin, Timothee Chalamet. I'm missing other people. Who else we got? Oh, Ty Dolla $ign, Vanessa Hudgens. I recognize her voice immediately. Jaden Smith, I recognize his voice immediately. Macaulay Culkin, I had to look that one up to make sure who it was. Jessica Williams. I don't think I was too familiar with her work prior to this, but Laura Harrier. I'd seen a few things from her, mainly Spider-Man. Keith David? Yep. Anyway, it was a good animated film, standard plot line, but I liked it a lot. Let's see if I can find any clips with Timmy speaking. Timmy plays Jimmy, who is the guy with the buzz cutter, the bald guy. So let's see.
Why were you dating a girl you'd have to call the police on?
Shit, y'all. It ain't true love unless the police are involved.
There's Macaulay Culkin. His voice is so high I can't even recognize it.
Oh, shit. Damn.
And there's Jaden, the little guy on the bike.
I'm good. What's up, boys?
Downtown Pat, what's good,
There's
baby?
Kid Cudi.
Hey, bro, you need help with that?
Oh, yeah. Could you hold this for a second? Yeah, that's good. Love is a motherfucker, boys. I remember I met this girl once at a rave.
Anyway, yeah, that's see if I can find a clip of Jaden
Stole my
speaking.
shit. It was the sexiest
All right. This girl sounds crazy.
man at the time.
Yep. I just really liked it. I thought it was a great film. Moving on to number 7. Don't Look Up. This movie, some people I know have been saying it's a piece of crap and giving it half stars. I thought it was an entertaining satire that really took it up a notch, and I don't know. I just thought it was entertaining. Let's see if I can find something, a review that. Comedy, real world issues. That's kind of the thing that I see in this film.
I'd like to buy these sunglasses.
But again, Timmy, he plays a hilarious role. This is before I really gotten into him back in 2021. Netflix released, so I mean...
Picture of you on my board.
Away from me.
Dude, half you is fucking bored.
Can I touch your hair in a non-sexual way?
Get the fuck away from me.
Dude, call Diogo. He's gonna freak out. We say hi to my friend real quick. Dude, he's obsessed with you. We love you. What's up, dude? Shut the fuck up. Check out real quick.
Yo, bro, what up?
Yeah, I just... Timmy might have been like one of the brighter spots. I mean, I'm not going to be a hater. I think this film had a lot of bright spots, but personally, his character was a very funny character, as well as Jonah Hill's. But I mean, besides comedic relief, I think that everyone was doing a great job in holding their own. See if I can find another clip of him, just Timmy being Timmy.
Dr. Minnie, can I be vulnerable in your car?
Yeah, go ahead.
Going on a limb, but would you want to spend more time together?
Little potatoes called, the tiny ones.
Fingerling potatoes?
Yeah,
Oh, I fucking love fingerling potatoes.
let's get Hey.
I mean, those kind of clips are just the ones that kind of pop up on your TikTok For You page or whatever that kind of made this character in that film pretty popular. But Miss Stevens, this is a much smaller independent film that's on my underrated list. I gave it a solid 4, and I will stand by that. I do enjoy, like, indie films like this are what really, like, I love finding hidden gems like this. And there are a few on my underrated list that I'll go through that eventually. But I think that his role, the character he plays, is just great.
You should go back to your room.
He shows like every end of the spectrum of an emotional spectrum with his character. I mean, physically and through his monologues and dialogues.
I feel an urge to knock on people's doors.
No, Billy. Billy. Why are you doing this, Billy?
You love asking that question.
Excuse me?
I'm just jumping on the bed. Don't be sad. Don't be sad.
But I will say it does feel like Timmy, you can still tell he's still getting into his stronger, a different acting style, getting better at acting. But I think the best part of this film was definitely his character. His character plays someone who's getting into theater and getting into live performances. So this clip is of him doing a monologue for a competition that the school he's a part of is doing. So,
What you are and what I am.
I
I
won't,
never told the truth for 10 minutes in
I won't
this
play
house.
the whole 3 minutes.
Well, hear this, Willie. It's because I stole a suit and I stole myself out of every good job since high school. And I never got anywhere. Because you blew me so full of hot air. I could never stand taking orders from anybody. That's whose fault it is.
I mean, I remember spending time trying to
Time you
find
heard
out
that, Pop.
where this clip was from. I thought it was actually Timmy just doing a monologue for
I
a
ran
live
down
performance.
11 flights
I had no idea it was a part of a movie
with a
before
pen
this.
in my hand today. Suddenly I stopped. You hear me? And in the middle of that office building, do you hear this? I stopped in the middle of the building and I saw the sky.
I think that this is probably one
I
of
saw all
the.
the things that I love in this.
This is I think one of a big director or producer saw this. This little indie clip and saw Timmy back in, what was this?
I looked at the
2016. So this was after Interstellar, but still, I think they saw this. They were like, "Oh, that's the guy from Interstellar," and they realized, "Wow, okay, we should probably put him in more stuff because this is pretty good for such a young kid." Because at the time he was 20 at the time. Yeah, he just turned 20, I believe, because this is 2016. Yep.
I thought to myself,
Anyway,
sad. You know, and I knew how to make you happy. And then you asked me to leave. I don't know why you asked me to leave. You were sad again, and I knew how to fix it.
No, Billy, you can't
Yes, I
fix
can.
it.
Up until a week ago, I was on some pretty serious medication, all right? I'm saying, look.
I mean, the way
I'm
he's
saying
able
I'm
to
sad
go
too,
back and
Rachel.
forth with any
But the pills I
actor
take to make me not
is
sad,
incredible.
They make me feel nothing. All right, those are my options: sad or numb. So I stopped taking them, and I didn't tell anyone, and I was scared, and I thought I was gonna go crazy or something. But I don't. I feel great, Rachel. I feel like alive, like I could just.
Do I need to call someone?
What?
Do I need to call someone?
I mean, I think from an emotional
why you don't
aspect, he
wanna be with
definitely
me, isn't it?
he might have
It's 'cause
carried
you-
this film on his back,
you're messed up
even
too,
though
Rachel.
without him,
I know you
anyone
think
could have done a
'cause,
great
you know,
job.
you have
But
a job and an
I think he
apartment
brought it
that
to
you're
another
fine.
level.
Sure, not fine. And
I think maybe with a different actor, it might have been a 3.5 for me, but with him, it's definitely a 4. But moving on, Interstellar. I'm not gonna go too into this. He has a very small role, but it's at number 5 because of the quality of the film, and that brings me to number 4, Marty Supreme. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to find too many clips from this, but the character he plays is arrogant, like this arrogant guy that just screws everybody over that he comes into contact with. I mean, the mannerisms, the way he speaks, he's fast talking, but he's got this low key confidence. He knows he is like that guy. Like no one can stand in his way. That's the kind of character he plays, and he is great. There's a good chance he might win this Oscar. I mean, he's obviously going to get nominated. He just won the People's Choice Award like a week ago. So that's already a great heads up. That's a great start for him. But it's a 4.5. So I know I had a friend who gave it a 5. I gave it a 4.5 because Good Time is better. And I this was a little bit higher on my all-time list. It is on my all-time greats list, somewhere in the 90s. But I had friends point out a few like small details that brought it down a little bit. But it is still great stuff. I mean, if you see my review, captivating, great emotion towards the. I mean, my heart was racing at the end, the final game of ping pong. I mean, that might sound silly because it's a game of ping pong, but Josh Safdie has the sauce. Maybe that's why Benny is now doing acting more than his brother, but yeah, I mean, then you got, I've already spoken on Dune before. You have that at number 3, and then that leaves If Little Women's at 2, then you know what number 1 is, because Dune is here, so take a guess what number 1 is. But Little Women, I'm gonna play some clips before I even talk about it.
Why do you want to see the
I despise you.
Why do you despise me?
Specifically, just Timmy clips, because I want to focus more on him this whole video, even though this is the ranking of the entire film.
Because with every chance of being good, happy, and useful, you are lazy, faulty, and miserable.
interesting.
Yes, well, so talent, beauty, and health.
Oh, you think I'm beautiful? You mean I'll be good?
Aren't you ashamed of a hand like that?
No, I'm not.
Looks like it's never done a day of work in its life, and that ring is ridiculous.
Joe gave me this ring.
I feel sorry for you, I really do. I just wish you'd bear it better.
You don't have to feel sorry for me, Amy. You'll feel the same way one day.
No, I'd be respected if I couldn't be loved.
What have you done lately, oh great artiste? Perhaps you're fantasizing about spending Fred Vaughn's fortune. Fred Vaughn, ladies and gentlemen!
Yeah, he's great in that. And
Meg married. Amy off to
this is
Europe.
probably the most
Now that
famous
you're a
scene
graduate,
in
you'll
the
be off on a
movie.
long run off and join a pirate ship.
I love this scene.
No.
It's no use, Joe.
There's a
Joe,
reason
we
this
gotta
is
have
Greta
it out.
Gerwig's
I have
best
loved you ever
film.
since I've known you,
I
Joe. I
mean,
couldn't help it.
It's
And I
like
tried to
number,
show
it's
you
like in
wouldn't
the
let me, which is
60s or
fine, but I must
70s
make
in
you
my
hear
top
now.
100.
Give me an answer, because I cannot go on like this any
Teddy,
longer.
please,
I
please
gave
don't.
up billiards. I gave up everything you didn't like. I'm happy I did. It's fine. And
I mean, besides Timmy's acting, the whole format, the whole story, everything. There's not a lot this film does wrong, and that's this. I would have never thought that if I read the description, that it would have been something that I would have given a 4.5. But here we are, Little Women 4.5, like one of the best films I've ever seen, and that leaves Dune Part 2 to be Timothee Chalamet's best film to date. And I don't see that ever changing. The only competition as of right now that I could even think of is Dune Part 3, which comes out in a little under a year, December 2026, same day as Avengers Doomsday. The only reason I don't think that Dune Part 3 would be better is because it's based off of the Dune Messiah book, and that is known for not being as good as the original. Frank Herbert wrote 3 books, I believe. He wrote Dune, and then Dune Messiah, and then Children of Dune, and then his son took over, and I'll just say that it's just not nearly as good. It doesn't compete. I would rank it Dune. A lot of people would say it's his best, and then Children of Dune, and then Dune Messiah. I think people would say that's the 3rd best, if I'm not mistaken. And then you get all of his son's work. I mean, if you've seen the Dune TV show that was based off of something his son wrote, I didn't care for the show that much. I mean, it gave us more insight on the Bene Gesserit, but I mean, that was about it. But that is my Timmy Tim list. Glad you enjoyed it. Got to go through my favorite actor as of right now, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.